Okay. Now we start with this stream that we had left in standby for a little bit. The technical error has been fixed, and now we are back after wow, almost 2 years without broadcasting. Hopefully, this one is gonna be smoother than the previous one. And without any preambles, we are going to jump into today's game. Okay, the game that we're going to be talking about today, that we're going to be testing and taking a look at, is not a traditional one. It's Wii Fit Plus, that is based on Wii Fit from 2007. And there are many things that we can talk about this game. One of them is that this is not necessarily um, it's not going to be necessarily a game that is going to replace the gym or anything like that. It's a game that is very dynamic, and it's the best next thing to going out and go to a gym and start exercising. So, first thing that we need to know is that this game in particular works with a device called the balance table. I'm sorry. The balance table that is, I mean, the balance board that is this device that looks a lot like an actual scale. It's kind of heavy. It's a little over 8 pounds. That would be about 4 kilograms. And it has several interesting features that everybody's gonna look once you get the game. Now, something important, interesting to note about this product is that the balance board used to be, so far I couldn't learn, about $150 or so when it was just released. Someone correct me if I am wrong, but these days you can get it as cheap as $20, a little less than that, in places like GameStop, which is where I got mine. Okay, the Wii is pretty much safe and sound in places like that. Okay, so we are going to take a look. Give me just a second. There is something I want to check here, and that is that I don't see. Now I don't have something interesting to note is that I don't have one dog anymore. I have two, and the second one is even louder than Miss Lucy. Okay, I have no idea what that is. So anyway, in the meantime, if you are in the stream, don't be shy. It's always nice to see new faces, and of course, I love having the chance of seeing new faces and old faces. Okay. Okay. I'm going to put my chat box here, and let's check the game itself. Oh, my bad. Give me just a sec. Oh, something that is interesting to notice also is that the version that I am running of the game is um, give me just a second. Oh, come on. I'm going to close the door. Ah, there you go. Perfect. Now we can see this. And we are going to adapt this a little. The music of the game can be a little annoying sometimes, but bear with me. Okay, so something that I was starting to mention until I got sidetracked is that this current version of the game is I'm running it in the Dolphin emulator in my computer, since to me it's a lot easier than having to get a capture card and put it in my Wii and doing the stream from there. Um, my dogs are going to town. Now, vampire. Yeah, I actually, to be honest with you, the issue here was that OBS changed the window where you open the game into a different window, which is called gaming window, which is exactly for this kind of things. So now both the Wiimote and the balance board, they work with on dang it, with Bluetooth, and they have both red button in the, if you can see here, in the right next to the under the lid of the compartment of the batteries, um, on the Wiimote, and also in the balance board there is another tiny red button. This one works with four AA batteries, just so you know. And now you put this at a reasonable distance from the display, and oh wow, what happened to my screen here? Well, that wasn't expected. I'm sorry for that. Give me just a second. Oh dear God. Nope, doesn't work like that. Okay, I have to play with the size of the window again. I swear to God, this program is a pain. Okay, we're back to normal there. There you go. Oh my God, it's annoying. So anyway, now what I was saying before, for starters, is it's a good idea not to wear shoes when you use this thing. And obviously, because of the obvious limitations of my video camera, you can't see me doing the exercises. I'm trying to do my best here. Let's see. The first thing that this game does, it's going to check if it's the first time that it's running, and it's gonna do an evaluation first, and it's gonna explain certain concepts of fitness. Now, again, this game doesn't replace going to the gym or doing exercise outdoors, but it's a very, very good thing if you, like me, is inside, indoors all day long and is sick and tired of not moving. I realized when I started playing this game that I am very out of shape, and more than anything, my balance is terrible. So this is an excellent alternative for people who are sick, for people who are elderly. It helps. It has a ton of benefits. It doesn't replace anything formal, but it helps to improve certain conditions. We're gonna yeah, and you know what? For people, if you have those issues, Vampire, this helps tremendously. I mean, it's a cheap game, it's a cheap device, it's very easy to connect. You don't even have to have the Wii itself. If you have a computer with Dolphin, the Dolphin emulator, you can use it just as well. Now it gives you a whole lecture, and it tells you. I wasn't very aware on how easily your balance and your posture can get screwed. So I'm going to show you how it works. By the way, the information I'm going to give here doesn't necessarily reflect the real info, just for the sake of privacy. Very. And we're going to put April 1st. Here the emulator is going to save your information. Okay, so now I put the balance board on the floor. It has a button that you can activate with your foot, but mine already did. And the emulator has a feature. Okay, okay. Now I have to check because apparently something is wrong with the connection of the. Okay, we are going to disconnect. Give me just a second now. It's getting close to my birthday. Yeah, let's see. Um, what I'm gonna do. There you go. And now I'm gonna press it again. Now it shows once again. Perfect. It's gonna get the weight of your clothes. Stand, and now I'm gonna stand on the board. I'm gonna put it a little farther. The one thing that this needs, because of the exercises that it gives you, is that you need to have a wide space so you can move freely around the area where the board is gonna be. Yeah, my balance is way off right now. Okay, and now the board allows you, by you leaning in any direction, it lets you control the cursor in the screen. Okay, it calculates your BMI. The BMI. Okay, there is an issue with this. I'm going to have to. Okay, we're gonna have to restart because obviously the information is. Let's see. It has to be reset. There you go. Okay, let's see what I was saying. There you go. Okay. Correct. Okay, we're gonna have to go through this as fast as possible. I love gothic boots. I used to have some that I used to wear like those, but they were actually my dad's combat boots from when he was a cop. So, but yeah, they do take a toll. Okay, this part is a little annoying. April Fools. Oh, January 4th. Haha. No, no, no. That part is well. It's good. I mean, it's good. It's just in my country the date format is the opposite. Perfect. I was in the stream of a friend of mine yesterday, and I was thinking that it would be a good idea to make a. Okay, now we're talking. That green spot is your center of balance. Okay, that little voice is a little annoying. Let's see how we did. Oh, now I'm leaning to the other side. Now, another thing that I recommend is that before you start using this, you have a real, I mean, an actual scale next to you so you can compare. Sometimes this is very close, sometimes it's a little altered, the reads that it gives you. There you go. Okay, now we're giving an actual reading. Perfect. I remember some time ago, well, actually, like 3 days ago, I saw a video here on YouTube of a guy that wanted to try to test if the Wii Fit Plus would allow him by itself to lose weight consistently and get it in better shape, and actually did, but not the way that he was expecting. So the idea is to complement this with proper diet and exercise on your own. But it's very good to introduce you into certain concepts. Like for instance, me, I my balance is terrible. So for instance, it has yoga exercises that are very good. Okay. Now you're shifting your balance here. It's very tricky. I crap. Ah, I didn't. Ah, I didn't make it to the fifth round. So it's gonna show that I have a higher fit age than my real one, which varies between sessions. Sometimes it gives you exercises that are easier or harder. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. It's look at any rate, this is better than nothing. It's better than just that sitting down, and if anything, it makes you more aware of your own shape and your condition, or at least it's gonna make you at least it's gonna make your blood flow. You are going to burn calories. You are going to make exercise. You're going to. It's positive from any point of view, and it's cheap because you don't have to pay for a membership in a gym while you're doing this right now. That is, if you don't have the time or the will or the money to go to a gym. So instead of going and showing the whole, I'm fine the way I am. But the game, um, if you decide to take this seriously and you set your goals and follow the instructions that the game gives you, it will do you good to you. The one thing that is a little annoying is that sometimes the readings of the balance board are not necessarily the most exact. So that can be a little tricky. That's why I advise that you use a regular scale at the same time as you use to compare how off or how exact the reads that you get in the balance board are. Okay, this is absolutely senseless. So I skip this part. Oh, yeah. Would you like to register a family member? It actually, this section allows you to register, believe it or not, any family member that you want, including babies and pets. I did register Lucy in my Wii, but the only thing that it allows your pet to do is just to record and follow their weight. I was kind of hoping, since they were advertising that, oh my god, it has stuff for your pets also. Nah, yes and no. Okay, so now we go to training, and this part felt eternal right now. So now this is the entertaining part. For starters, you can choose a virtual trainer between him and her. In my case, I'm gonna, yeah, good. That's why I'm paying you. Apparently, he's a ventriloquist too because he talks without moving his lips. Now, there is a lot here, and to be honest with you, some exercises are excellent. Some exercises are not to make not a lot of sense, but if you take them seriously, they all make you sweat. And the yoga is actually very good, especially to regain balance, like in my case. And it also it gives you an explanation why sometimes your posture is not good, or why you are too shaky with certain positions. Your basal muscles are not too strong, or you need to strengthen this or that. It gives you an explanation of everything. Also, the calories that you burn here, it tells you how many they are, and it's surprisingly coherent uh, to what you calculate if you have experience exercising and taking and keeping track of the calories that you burn. But all in all, this is a great way to pass time 1 hour per day, for instance, and just feel that you are doing something with your time. So I'm going to show you. This is very entertaining, and I'm going to show it later. I'm going to give an overall review of the whole game. First, we're going to start with balance games. As you see, this section has 9 different activities. I'm going to show you. It has levels that you unlock as you are gaining score, earning points, and getting better. It unlocks new levels of difficulty. Okay. And I love the characters in the Wii. Oh my god, yes. So you can shift left and right. This is trickier than you think. Ah, crack. Because I'm streaming, I see the screen a lot smaller than I should. Ah, crap. Yeah, I suck. Yep. Ah. Oh yeah, and when you hit something that is not the ball, it discount score from you. Ah. And I suck. Never. Yeah, they throw shoes and everything. Well, I didn't do as bad, but in the Wii and with a bigger screen is a lot easier. So that was the first exercise. And that little thing is like a bank of time that keeps track of the time that you have been playing. Okay, this one I like it more, but it's also very, very tricky. This is slalom. If you noticed, at the right side there is a gauge that shows your center of gravity. I crap. I Obviously the idea is not to skip any of the flags, not too shabby. And the other thing is that if you're gonna be playing this with friends and everything, you have to have a good sense of humor and kind of loosen up a little your sense of dignity. Because the positions that you have to adopt here and the motions that you have to do sometimes are not the most dignifying. Okay, let's see. So here, the trick on this one is that you have to put your center of gravity in the gauge the whole time for as long as you can. Wow, actually that was pretty good. That one is gonna be a little, yeah. The idea is to, a great jump here is over 150 meters. But I did pretty well. So we're gonna try another game now. This one is a little more different. Here you step on the board, and here you have to balance a board that has holes and balls. So you're gonna see it right now. Now here is gonna be harder for me to do it because the screen is a lot smaller than in my TV. There you go. I crap. There you go. Ah, well, it's not gonna go too far or too good. There you go. There you go. Finally. Ah, when you drop them, you lose more time. Ah, oh goody. I'm dying. Okay. Well, that's the concept. But you know what? I did so bad here that I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna retry. There you go. There goes one. A lot better. Ah, dang it. There you go. Already better than the previous one. One, two, three. There you go. And obviously, it gets harder and harder. Ah, crap. Ah, you. Ah, there you go. There you go. Ha ha. Oh, oh. I got one. Oh, dang. Oh, my God. Okay, this part is. There you go, finally. And this is, I think, the last one. Oh, goody. Ah, yeah, yeah, yeah. Ah, there you go. And that was the whole sequence. Oh, yeah. Tactic rules! Oh, the funny part is that my husband had never seen that movie. He laughed his ass off with the oil rules part, especially the part when they all went down the cliff. Yeah, and when and there was a see, you unlock different levels, and the part where the kids parties, I was telling him, yeah, there, that's where my friend Vampire was an expert. Okay, so the next one, this one is a little different. Oh, this one actually I hate. This here you have to walk on a rope, and it's a bit of a pain. So you have to crouch a little bit, and you have to pretend like you're walking. You can't walk too fast And the balance of the character here is terrible. The first day I was playing this, I died in every game almost immediately. There you go. Yep. Ha! And of course, some of these games have little tricks that can help you pass them easier. Okay, the follow this one. This one is one that I truly hate. That is the balance bubble. Perfect. Okay, so here you control the character just by leaning. And of course here you can't touch the borders or your bubble explodes. Here I have been able to finish this one maybe twice. It's a pain. Ah, ugh. You have to go as slow as you can here. Ah, crap. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Oh wow, I passed. Wow, I died. And if you notice, it shows you a gauge which represents how far you're going. I almost finished. I hate this one, so I'm not gonna try again. I already made it far enough. But as you can see, the balance games here are pretty entertaining, and some of them are very challenging, especially if you don't have, just like me, you don't have a lot of um, a lot of balance. This one is cute. It is kind of. There you go. Okay, this one is very simple. Here you have to catch as many fish as you can in a tilting um, platform. And you tilt it by ah. And of course, if you don't tilt back enough, then you fall. I crap. The green fish are worth two, and you can get the red ones that don't fall. They ah crap. Those you only dang it. Oh well. This is another one that I don't enjoy much. The concept is very cute, but Oh, I grabbed the red one. I wasn't even aiming for that one. There you go. Oh, I don't know why I went to that screen. I don't remember. Yeah. Now that concept I have never heard of it, so I don't know if it's something that is exclusive of the game or if it's an actual nutritional concept. But oh, something that I don't like about this game is that it uses the BMI concept, and that concept is obsolete because it's your height and their relation with your weight. Now, it only takes in consideration your mass, not taking into account that someone who has more muscle is heavier than someone who is fat. Muscle is heavier than fat, so obviously, if you take a BMI of someone who is a bodybuilder, for instance, it's going to show that your BMI is altered. Okay, this one is another one that I don't enjoy much. Here you have to put your balance board in a different position. Okay, step on this thing. Just like in a real snowboard. Now here's not only the balance, but also my side because the screen is so small. Ah, crap. Okay, I am losing everything, so I'm gonna retry. Okay, try again. Ah, crap. I am losing. Okay, I'm losing anything. You get the concept. I don't have the patience to see myself losing like that. Okay, so the last one is the a lotus focus, and it's basically you sit down over the board. You put your bum on the board with your legs crossed or crossed as good as you can. The idea is that you have to keep your spine straight for as long as you can, or at least 2 minutes or 3 minutes, something like that. I am not going to do that because it's just me standing on the board for 3 minutes. Okay? The following, so now we're going to go to the following for the next set of, those were the balance games. Now we're going to the aerobics. This one, and here you're going to see that I have no dignity. This is the hula hoop. We have all done this when kids, and it turns out that it's an incredibly complete exercise. And hula hoops are actually pretty cheap and you can use them anywhere. Okay, so I'm gonna give you a laugh here. Help me, Jesus. obvious reasons, this is something that I'm going to do only once. I am just showing you the gains. Ah, crap. I didn't get that one in time, and that's gonna cost me at least a fifth of my score. Ah, dang it. Simply because I couldn't see when the guy was about to give it to me. I did over 200, so that's good enough. Whew. Obviously, the spins are the spin of every hula ring that you get. So that's why the idea is to get as many as you can because each one has their own count. Would have I grabbed them all, I would have had probably nearby 300. Whew, that was sexy. This one is basic steps, which I never done in my life, so it caught my attention how simple and yet how complicated it is to get the timing right. It's simple, it's fun, and it's a lot, it requires a good coordination. It can be a little boring to see, but it's actually pretty fun. This is the basic mode. I think that was it. Yeah, they get so excited about seeing someone just stepping in and out. And they're all super excited, like, oh, I fulfilled the role of my life. Basic run. Eh, we all know how we run. Super hula hoop, which for obvious reasons I'm not gonna do. not here. Advanced step, same reason. Two people run, a two-player run. You can play with. You can have this one. For this one, you don't use the balance board. You use the Wiimote. So let me put this aside for a second. And you put either the remote in your hand or in your pocket, and it's gonna, according to the motion you do, you're gonna be running. Yeah, you're gonna be running on the same place where you're standing, and you are following the guy in front of you. Sometimes it's a dog. I don't know if you have been a fan of Friends. There is a character of Phoebe who used to go run to Central Park, and she would start running like like a maniac. Well, I can't help but think about that every time I play this one. And this one is actually surprisingly good. Now, I am not really sure how this detects the pace that you are using, because sometimes you can be moving faster or slower and it won't necessarily reflect on how fast your character is in the screen. But I'm a little over half of the circuit. That dog is hilarious. And sometimes you get that dog leading you instead of a person. Now follow the dog. Oh, I have to follow the dog. Cool. The dog runs faster. And I'm almost there. Come on, doggy. There you go. Oh, yeah. Well, the episodes are all over YouTube, so. I don't know why what is the criteria here to give you stars when you run, because you either run or you don't. Okay, so the following was rhythm boxing. The boxing is actually pretty interesting. The others are more advanced versions of the three basic ones, but we're gonna do the rhythm boxing now. And for that one, I'm going to need the nunchuck that I will get right now. Be good, guys. Oh, you having fun, Lucy? Hi, buddy. Ah, come on, baby. Don't be a bitch. Okay. Here we have Miss Lucy. Buddy. And buddy, who is... Come here, baby. Come on, bud. Ah. And this is Buddy. He looks like a fruit bat. Mwah. Okay, guys. Be good. So now, we're gonna get the rhythm boxing, which is actually, to my taste, is actually pretty fun. So now I have to connect the... There you go. Oh, cheesy, but it's actually pretty entertaining. Okay. I don't know what's going on with my controls that are a little slower. Oh, this is very entertaining. Oh, I think it's the distance from the bar. Ah, it's fun. And now you start punching. It is pretty fun. That's those are pretty much the exercises in the aerobic section. Now we're gonna go to the wow strength training. I'm gonna give a couple of examples and Well, my friend, I gotta make something to eat. Glad to see. Thank you so much, man. It was so nice to have you here. Have fun. Say hi to Vampira for me, and I'll catch you next time you stream. And consider getting this game. This game can do wonders. It's not a miracle game, but it's pretty good. Let's see. Where is triceps? This is a good one. This is tricep extension. Oh, also requires I have to. There you go. I forgot I had this. Okay, I have to get a little further. Now we go to the other arm. Who cares? Huh. This one. yoga are not necessarily the funniest things to see. So we're gonna go to the training plus part. Cycling. Yeah, it's more of the what we saw in the previous exercises. So in essence, that's pretty much what this game is about. It's very entertaining, and it won't replace a gym, but it will help you exercise your balance, your stretch, and strength, and everything. And you can keep track of your progress every day. It's very, very entertaining. Hmm. Let's take a look at this little bastard. Hmm. Oh, interesting. Okay. Okay. So that was a little review of this game. I hope you enjoyed, and see you next time. Bye.